Welcome to Legal Dilemmas, where you will find clear, concise legal advice. My name is Brenda.
And my name's Safina.
Today we are discussing the concept of parental alienation. Safina, can you explain a little bit about this concept?
Certainly, Brenda. Parental alienation is a concept that has evolved quite dramatically within generally children contact proceedings. It is in other children proceedings, and essentially it's about one parent alienating the child, and so essentially telling them untruths or creating unwarranted hostility towards the other parent. Now, essentially, that could result in the child rejecting the other parent and a breakdown in their relationship, and that breakdown is essentially causing emotional harm and potentially psychological abuse to the child. So that is essentially the concept of parental alienation.
So how would you raise this as an issue? Who would you tell?
Well, I suppose it depends upon whether you've already got some sort of intervention. So if you've already got, for example, local authority involvement, you could flag this with a social worker. But generally, in private law proceedings, you would just issue a normal application for a child arrangement order, or alternatively an enforcement of a child arrangement order, and flag this as a real concern, and that there is being caused to the child considerable emotional harm, leading to the breakdown of the relationship with the other parent. And what would then happen is, Brenda, the court would have a look at the case and consider whether they needed to have any expert psychological or therapeutic interventions to determine the level and nature of alienation. Also, the involvement of CAFCAS, they may recommend that you need to have these additional reports. And essentially, there might need to be a change to the current order or arrangements as to where the child lives. So essentially, the court will determine themselves the best way forward, being mindful of the welfare principle.
Thank you. That was a very useful summary. So it is a legally recognised concept in the courts, and I would say it should be raised at the earliest opportunity once proceedings are issued, if you feel parental alienation exists in your case.
Yeah, I think that's right, Brenda. The only other thing I would add is that the courts now, although they accept that there is a concept of parental alienation, they now sort of prefer to put it under the umbrella term of harmful behaviours, because essentially all parents could say that there is parental alienation within proceedings.
Thank you very much. That was an interesting insight into the concept of parental alienation. If you would like to listen to more legal content, please like, follow, share and subscribe to Legal Dilemmas.